Well, my first encounter with JPND was back in 2012, originally with an organisation in Ireland. And then after I cared for my mum, I got involved in several advocacy groups to build awareness and build capacity of carers and to be able to speak out for themselves and their loved ones. And I got involved just before COVID in my support study, which was 7 countries involved, and that was mainly done through Zoom, and it was funded by JPND, and that was bringing the conversation of end of life to training staff in care homes to bring this conversation up with the resident and their families. And this was really important to document what their wishes were. And this was something that I had experienced with Mom when it was too late, when she got her diagnosis to put her affairs in order. And also she was denied palliative care because the perception at home was palliative care was for cancer patients only. So that program was so successful that it has now gone on to be funded by Horizon Europe, and again it's 7 countries involved, and it's the In Touch project, and I have continued into that as the patient caregiver advisory panel and also on the main panel. I suppose the importance of research and the funding of research going forward, and with PPI involvement, it's giving a clearer picture. I think it's important that they have the researchers and scientists realize the value of having the voice at the table from the very beginning. And a lot of scientists and researchers seem to think that having the patient involved in a chemical trial is PPI, but that's not what we're talking about. We're advocating for the PPI, the public patient, to be involved from the start, from the conception of the idea, because by talking to us, the whole focus of the research and the importance of what you're researching may change by having that outside experience and the lived experience come to the table. I think going forward as well, we can communicate through Zoom and having countries involved, whereas before it was more in silos, which isn't of benefit really, and then it's forgotten about. A lot of research is completed and shelved, and we feel this is a total waste of funding, people's time, not just the researcher, but also those of us that get involved. So going forward, research funding is so important, but we want it to be utilised, and we want value-based healthcare. So we want value-based research as part of that.